Go to 5 ideas on how to deal with angry people.
This is a question we get a lot. I have somebody that won't solve it and they won't let me go. How do I get out of the situation? And that is where this has come from.
Number 1, how to deal with angry people. Never, if you can, if possible, be alone with an angry person.
Right.
You want to seek some area where there be others around you that, if you will, contributes to what we call social responsibility. People don't get as angry or as out of control if there's others watching. So the idea that if you are dealing with an angry person and you find yourself alone, this is not a healthy situation. You need to move out of that position as much as possible. Find an excuse, but try to get yourself to an area where there's more people around.
Sure.
Number 2.
Ask them to calm down.
You'd be surprised how just a simple request, look, you're getting loud. I'm embarrassed. Could you please lower your voice? Or reflectively, getting this angry doesn't help us communicate. Can you just take a few minutes to calm down? Probably because, if you will, we deal with the angriest people in Tampa. I mean, 90% of the folks that come into my door have all been arrested for violence. And I would say almost 80% of the time, just to say, you really are coming across quite angry. Why don't you calm down a little bit? It works. They often don't even realize how angry they are.
Right. They don't recognize that they're coming across like that.
Sure. Number 3.
Make sure about safety and that the danger
issues are not relevant. This is reflectively based on cases we've had where the person was coming across angry and raged. And actually something very serious was happening which involved maybe a car accident or, a child had been hurt. And as they're trying to get someone to listen to them, they're just raging. They're coming across in such a way as they're perceived as violent when actually the person was so out of control because they were worried, they were distraught. Rule out that there's some unsafe act that's occurring. Rule out that there's something that is dangerous that's occurring so that you can, in fact, begin to face the person and understand what's happening.
And there again, it involves listening.
Yes.
Slow down. I can't understand you when you're talking this fast. What is it you need me to hear?
What are you trying to do? Number 4, when you feel that need,
use diversion.
Yeah, use diversion. Meaning, I've decided that I want to get away from you. I've decided that I got to move in a different area. So you can say things like, look, I've got somebody waiting outside. I'll be right back. And then hit the door. Or
I got to go to the bathroom.
Or, oh, wait, I'm sorry. I've got this emergency. When I've worked in this in the past, it's really worked. Tell a person, you've got to move on. You've got to get to do this other thing. And they'll often, allow you to move in that direction. And then finally, when it all else fails, call for help. Yeah. Let people know you need help. Get them in there. Call 911 if need be. Hey, look, it's been an interesting show. We've covered a lot of information tonight, dealing with the different types of intense emotions, working away from expressed, which is the outward display of anger, suppressed, which is the inward display of anger, and then we talked about control, which is the modulation or regulating of anger.
That's right.
We've given you a lot of ideas. We've really enjoyed tonight's show. I want to remind you, please go to interventionsinc.com. Check us out. A lot of our materials are up there. Also want you to know that you can email Carrie at
cpilet@interventionsinc.com.
Or me at gpilet@interventionsinc.com. Again, I'm Dr. Pilet.
And I'm Carrie Pilet.
Have a good night.